Hi Aries, I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for February 2024. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in February and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there, so you might want to check that out. This recording is for Aries Sun, Aries Rising, and Aries Moon. I'm using the Harmonious Tarot deck in this reading. All that being said, Aries, now on to your February 2024 Psychic Tarot reading. So the first card you have, Aries, is Four of Pentacles, and this is the Miser card, holding on to protectively to things of value. Could be money, could be other things of value. This card can also indicate financial success coming to you in the future. I feel that some of you Aries are going to feel like you need to do some kind of reassessment of things that you value. Now, for some of you, it could be money and finances, money you have in the bank, money you have invested in stocks or bonds or property. Some of you, it could be reevaluating other things such as collections or possessions of things you have of value. You know, it could be, like I said, collections or antiques or, you know, your possessions, your technology you own, your anything of value. It's like you're reassessing it. Like, what's this worth? Maybe you're thinking of selling it, selling some of these things or insuring them. I feel like you're also getting more financially adept, and you're getting really good at scrutinizing your finances and seeing where you could make shifts and changes. Maybe you have stocks, you want to change them to property, or you have property and land and you want to convert them to stocks or cryptocurrency, or, you know, selling property, selling stocks. You may be, but it's like, you're becoming good at it. You're becoming more adept, more wise, more having greater understanding of it and being more knowledgeable about it. You may take some, even though this is the Miser card, my guides are saying you may take some big leap or jump in regard to your finances. Like I said already, shifting it from these kind of investments to those kind of investments. And if there's anything you want to sell, I feel you will be putting it out there online, or it could be like on Craigslist, or maybe it's going to be on eBay or some other kind of auction site. I don't know, but or advertising it somewhere, because I feel like you're going to put the notification out there like, hey, I've got this to sell. If it's a home, you could be listing it for sale with a realtor. And I feel like you're trying to make sure you do everything in order, like crossing your T's, dotting your I's, doing everything in an organized or orderly or an above board manner. Like you're not trying to do anything shifty or slick here. I do feel like you're going to get good value for whatever it is if you're trying to sell anything. I feel like you will get what you're hoping to get. And I feel you're also going to be prioritizing of what is most important for you to keep and what is most important for you that you can afford to get rid of and sell. So the next card in your reading is the Death card, and this is transformation, something ending so something new can begin. You may feel like you have to cut your ties with some old friends, or maybe even if you have some family members or other people that you deal with, you may feel like it's time to cut my ties with them now. You know, sometimes relationships run their course, or, you know, you're like, for whatever the reason, it could be a variety of reasons. You may feel like there's certain people you need to cut out of your life. And I see you looking back to the past, but you're saying, and then you're looking to the future. And as you look from the past and then look to the future, you're saying, I'm not going to do that again. So there's things that happened in the past that could show up again in February, or, you know, between now and next February even, where you're like, you know, looking back to the past and something could show up that seems the same, and you're like, nope, I'm not doing that again. It could be a relationship, a type of relationship, or it could be a job, or something else that was important and impactful, but you may feel like you made the wrong choices or decisions, and you don't want to make those same choices and decisions now if something similar shows up. Death card doesn't always mean death to me, but I'm not going to lie to you, and I know people have given me crap over this in the past, but, you know, some of you could have a family member that dies quite suddenly. So you can hang me out to dry for that message, but my spirit guides are mentioning that. But remember, it wasn't high up on the list of what they've talked about so far. And so that means the percentage of people that's going to apply to is not as great as the other things I've already said here. Yeah, it will be jarring and upsetting to you, and it may make you reconsider some plans you've had or some decisions that you are going to make. That unexpected death could cause you to reconsider something. A new relationship could form for you this month, and you may feel like you want to be sure of yourself about how you proceed and how you feel about it, because you have transformed. You're a different person now. You know, some people say we change. I don't know if it's our physical body or everything, but like every 7 years. But we go through transformations throughout our lives where we may have behaved a certain way for a certain period of time, and then some life-altering event happens, or we just turn some big chapter in our life and go in a different route, and then you're not the same person you were before. So if this new person shows up for you in February, you may want to consider it carefully, because I see you feeling like, well, I'm not the same person I was before. You may look at this person that shows up in a different way than you would have in the past. So the next card in your reading is the World. This has come up a lot for the signs. I'm reading you at sign number 8. So this has come up a lot already. And this is being in control. The planets in the heavens and the spirit guides around you conspiring to bring you more control into your life, or you could feel the lack of control. This could also indicate some kind of cycle, a karmic cycle ending and a new karmic cycle beginning. You're going to be very present this month and feeling everything very deeply. So don't be surprised, Aries, if your emotions are not, you feel things more deeply, your emotions are more heightened, and your feelings are closer to the surface. If you have a work project that needs to be finished or something else you may ask for more time to complete it. If you're in school, if you're getting any kind of training and there's a project due, or if somebody's hired you to do some work and you're working on it but you need more time to complete it, or if you work for a business or company and your boss is requesting this, then you may be asking for more time. I do feel like you're working on control and learning how to control your emotions better. And I feel you're also focusing on time management this month. You could be having communications with somebody and it starts to accelerate and it advances and goes to the next level. So, you know, you could be talking to somebody online, or, you know, maybe you've met somebody and you're talking, ha ha ha, joking around, and then it starts to take a turn and advances to another level where you two are starting to get more serious, or it's taken some other, like it's an advancing communications. Now that could be romantic, but it could also be maybe you're talking to somebody in a business or work-related sense, and conversations ensue, and you're like, hey, we should really, you know, escalate these ideas and start a business or company or podcast together. So it could be love, but it could be also a work-related project or business idea or project that this could be talking about. So it'll be different for all of you Aries. You just have to see what messages make sense to you. And if these messages don't make sense that I'm saying to you, remember, first of all, they're predictions. So they may not make sense to you at the time. I've had many, many people write me over the years and say, what you said didn't make sense to me, but then later on that month or the next month after that, the person is like, oh my gosh, everything you just said made sense, but at the time it didn't. So that could apply. But you may really want to watch your rising sign, sun sign, and moon sign, because maybe this is your sun sign, but you maybe really need to go listen to your rising sign. You will come out on top on some situation that you had felt like was burdensome to you, or where you felt like you were struggling to get something finished or done, or you didn't know if it was going to be come out well. And then you struggle through it and you find out you actually come out on top, and whatever you were working on or sweating it about, it ends up being great. So some of you will find that out in this month of February, but it could even happen in April or May, because I'm also hearing May. So some of you that could happen in May. So you have the Five of Wands next, which is the same as Five of Rods. And this is an internal struggle going on in you, or a struggle with coworkers, family members, friends, or any clubs, groups, or organizations you belong to. So it could be a struggle of some sort. Some of you may have to attend a party or a gathering that is uncomfortable for you for some reason. It could be somebody's there, or a couple people are there that you either don't like, or some conversations could spark up, or something could get directed at you that makes you feel a little uncomfortable. You may want to stay out of obligation, but equally you may feel like you want to go. But this could be a little tricky and a little troubling for you, because I feel ultimately you have to stay. So you may have to weather some kind of, it could be a party, a gathering, or a celebration, or it could be a business meeting, or a business luncheon, or some kind of business related event. Or it could be like, you know, like I said, it could be a gathering. Maybe you go to somebody's wedding or somebody's birthday party or something, and you're like, yeah, I don't like some of the people that are there or what they're saying. You could have a conflict over a family member. You could be arguing with them or not seeing eye to eye with them in some regard. And for some of you, it could be connected to do with money. You may be really trying to hold your tongue and be more reserved, cool your jets, keep your temper down. That may be a challenge, but I feel that's something you're like grappling with in February. I do feel like you make some kind of concerted effort to show that you're calm. Like you're going to really try. This isn't some like half-ass trying. Like you are really going to be like, you may want to appear very stoic or unflappable and calm, even though internally you may not feel that way at all. You could also feel like some kind of struggle if you jump into some kind of project that you aren't really fully versed on or ready or like have all the components or know completely how to do it. So you could jump into some kind of project that you find overwhelming in February. And the last tarot card you have for this reading for February 2024, Aries, is the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is an earth sign person, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you if you have a rising sign or a moon sign that is an earth sign, or if you are born on the cusp of Aries and Taurus. I'm sorry I keep touching my nose, but it's snowing here. And that always makes me like that. So it bothers my sinuses. So I'm sorry about that while I'm doing this reading, but it is snowing hard here on January 19th when I'm recording your February readings. This is somebody that's communication is coming up and they are talking to you. There's like, it's like communications advancing here with the Page of Pentacles. You look at them like they're smart, but they're funny, like they're witty, they have a good sense of humor, they may be a little quirky. This could be somebody you see quite often. It could be somebody that you see on a regular basis. And there could be something they want you to do for them. They may want you to work on a project with them or help them in some way. This could be a child to you because pages can be children. They can also be adults that are immature or young at heart. This could be a child to you or somebody you're connected to closely that's trying to ease you in step by step of something that they plan on doing. So they may be like afraid to like tell you the full picture all at once. So they may be trying to like be like Hansel and Gretel and dropping the breadcrumbs to lead you down the path to what they're ultimately going to tell you at a later date or reveal to you. Yeah, I get that you're going to feel like they want something from you. Maybe they want your approval. Maybe they want your money. Maybe they want your help in some other way, because I do feel they want something from you. They really want to cajole you. They want to show you, look at what good friends we are, or look how good we get along, and ha ha ha, and let me tell you some funny jokes, and look at here's some funny stories or some quirky stuff, blah, blah, blah. I feel like they're treating you kindly. I don't feel this is nefarious. This could also be somebody that wants you to get on their side. So they could be doing that to like, so you back them up and support them in something that they're trying to do, launch, get going, like, or where they feel they need your support in some way, whether it's financially, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. And they may really feel like they also want you to trust them. I feel like you have a lot of questions. Look, I feel like you like this person. I feel like you think they're funny and quirky. But I feel like you can read what the writing on the wall. Like, whatever they're trying to like gradually ease you into, you've already gotten there. You already are figuring out where this is going. I do feel like you're supportive of them, but I feel in February you may feel like hesitant and backed off of it a little bit. Doesn't mean you're not going to be supportive in the long run, but you're kind of like questioning of it and maybe not totally in the mood of what they're trying to get you to help them or get on board with them or back them in some way. So the best gemstone crystal I got for you, Aries, for the month of February 2024. Which hand do I usually hold it in? I think I hold it in this hand. Is charoite. So charoite is a soul stone. It connects with the heart and the third eye chakra. It brings healing, power, love, protection. Charoite heals the physical body and it can heal the emotional body. It's a stone of transformation used to overcome fears. It helps overcome obsessions and compulsions, and it stimulates your inner vision, and it's a grounding stone. It's going to help you stay on task in February and stay on point, stay on task on any work projects, jobs, or anything you're trying to get going and accomplish. It's also going to be very helpful in overcoming fears and apprehensions. So remember what I said about attending some party or gathering came up in the Five of Wands card, where you may feel like, I don't know, like I'm going to go out of obligation, but I don't like some of the people that are going to be there or their agendas. This will help you if you wear charoite or carry a piece of it when you go or hold it in your hand when you're around people that are making you uncomfortable. It's going to alleviate those feelings of apprehension. It's also going to be a very calming stone for you. It's going to bring you more peace and balance in the month of February. And if you need to give any speeches or speak up for yourself or make any kind of verbal presentations, like of any kind of speeches, toasts, eulogies, speeches, teaching presentations, it's really going to help you communicate well and speak if you're carrying it or wearing it at those occasions. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like this video if you liked it, and share it with others if you feel it was worth sharing. And subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe, and that way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos, where I look into very specific topics using a variety of divination tools to bring you more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for those topics for each sign of the zodiac. My most recently recorded video series are always linked down below in the description box in the Show More section under this video. And those links are also available on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. You can click on whatever zodiac sign you want under the heading of the video series you want, and that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. Now, the most recently recorded video series I have are my Big Love readings for singles and couples for 2024. It's one of my most popular and most requested video series that I do next to the New Year's readings. So if you'd like to see what love and romance is in store for you in 2024, you may want to check out those videos. And I highly recommend, if you can watch your rising sign and your sun sign, will probably be the most helpful to you. And watch the entire video, even if you're like, well, I'm a single and that's the beginning of the reading and the couples are in the second half of the reading. Well, there could be messages for you on both halves. And remember, in the beginning of the year, you could be single, and the second half of the year, you could be coupled, and vice versa can happen. That is why singles and couples are in the same video for each sign of the zodiac. Also, my psychic crystal readings for January 2024 are available for each sign of the zodiac. So if you, and February too, January and February, sorry, I'm recording these in January. I have to do them ahead of the month. So if you want to see January, that'll be down below too. But February's psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac, where I look at as many categories I can think of to look at. They're power-packed readings. Even though it's condensed, there's a lot going on in those crystal readings. So I hope you'll check them out. Also, my psychic crystal readings, again, for the new year of 2024. So if you want to see what my guides had to say for what's coming up for each sign of the zodiac in the crystal for the new year, you might want to get those. And again, I recommend getting your sun sign and your rising sign if you can do it. And some people, if you find your moon sign resonates with you a lot on YouTube, you might want to get your moon sign. Also, my New Year 2024 10-card Celtic Cross Tarot spread for each sign of the zodiac, psychic tarot readings. Wow, there's a lot of messages and predictions in those readings. I hope you'll check them out. Also, don't forget my Horseshoe Tarot 7-card spread, psychic tarot readings. That's 1 year of readings, started in August of 2023 and go all the way until the end of August 2024. That is probably my third most popular and requested video series I do on Vimeo. The first is the love readings, the second would be the New Year's readings, and the third is the Horseshoe Tarot spread readings. There's a lot of messages and predictions in those 7 cards. Also, don't forget, as I've said to you before, my career and finance psychic tarot and crystal readings are available. They are from 12 to 18 months of predictions. I recorded them in April of 2024. of April of 2023, and the predictions go all the way out until the end of October of 2024, and I'm probably not going to do them anymore. I may do another format or do them differently in some way, but if you like having the career and finance together in the psychic tarot and crystal readings, if you like that format, you've still got all the way until the end of October that those predictions and messages are for. So I hope you'll check them out. And remember, when you buy these videos on Vimeo, not only is it going to help you getting predictions and messages, but you help support this channel. You help this channel to continue with your purchases. So I do truly appreciate it. And if you would like to see more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides that are channeled through me, that are not in a video format but are in writing, you can follow me on my social media pages at the Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram, and the Lucky Mermaid on X. And also I'm on Rumble. You know, you never know what's going to happen over here. People drop like flies sometimes. They get taken off and kicked off, and who knows? You never know what's going to go down. So if you want to follow me, make sure you keep getting psychic predictions and messages from me. I am also on Rumble, and my channel name is the Lucky Mermaid LLC on Rumble. And if you would like to donate to this channel and help support the work I do here on YouTube and on Rumble, there is a donation link down below in the description box. in the Show More section, and it is connected to PayPal. Thank you to those of you who have been very kind and generous and donated to my channel. I do truly appreciate it. It does help me a lot, and it means a lot to me. So thank you so much for that. So I hope you have absolutely fabulous and fantastic energy that comes to you in February of 2024. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.